Hi, I'm Anime, and we're here to talk about Lexus under Toyota Motor Manufacturing Canada. Our group members are Divij, Casey, Rafael, Sophia, and me. Here is Divij to talk about market research.
My name is David Sukija, and I'm going to talk about 5 steps of market research of Lexus. Defining the problem. The first step in marketing research is to clearly define the problem to be addressed. In this case, the problem is twofold: to identify the key factors that affect customer satisfaction and loyalty for Lexus, and to understand how to increase their market share of the company. Analyzing the situation. For the problem one, Lexus needs to analyze the current situation and gather information about the market, competitors, and customers to identify the key factors. This could also involve conducting SWOT analysis to identify strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats in the market. Lexus could also analyze sales data to identify trends and patterns that affect customer satisfaction. In problem two, the Lexus also needs to analyze the sales data and the market, competitors, and customers in the specific region where sales are declining. Problem-specific data. The JD Power study shows that Lexus received a CSI score of 874, which improved by 5 points compared to last year. This indicates that customers are becoming more satisfied with the brand. The study also shows that the highest level of satisfaction was generated by service advisors, followed by service initiation, vehicle pickup, and service quality. This suggests that the quality of customer service is the key factor in deriving customer satisfaction. For problem two, weak product strength. Lexus has been criticized for its weak product strength, which has led to a decline in their sales. This is evident by the fact that the sales growth of Lexus in 2021 was only 1.1%, which is much lower than the growth rate of other high-end brands in the domestic market. Price increase. Lexus has been accused of price increase sales, which is also an illegal act. It has been fined more than 87 million won for this. Data interpretation. The JD Power study indicates that Lexus is improving its customer satisfaction score with a CSI score of 874. The use of technology such as tablets and online scheduling also contributes positively in customer satisfaction. Customer rate dealers higher than non-dealers in terms of attributes such as waiting area comfort, offered amenities, and dealership cleanliness. Therefore, enhancing customer service quality and utilizing technology could improve customer satisfaction and loyalty for Lexus. Problem two, the decline in Lexus sales is attributed to several factors. One of the main reasons is weak product strength. Additionally, Lexus has been fined more than 87 million won for the price increase sales. Developing conclusions. In conclusion, through the analysis of the situation and problem-specific data, we can identify the key factors affecting customer satisfaction, as well as the reason for the decline in sales. Ethical issues faced by Lexus. One of the primary ethical issues that Lexus has faced in the recent years has been related to safety recalls. In particular, there have been several instances of faulty airbags in their vehicles, which has been linked to serious injuries and even deaths. This has raised concerns about the safety of Lexus vehicles. From the ethical perspective, there are several issues that play here. First and foremost is the duty of care that Lexus owes to its customers. Another ethical issue is the company's handling of the recall process. In some cases, there have been delays in identifying and addressing safety issues. Additionally, there have been concerns about the effectiveness of the recall campaigns. To address these ethical issues, Lexus has taken several steps to improve their processes and restore customer trust. This has included investing in better quality control measures to prevent safety issues, as well as implementing more effective recall campaigns. They have also offered compensation to affected customers and worked to improve communication and transparency with their customer base. Overall, the ethical issues faced by Lexus related to safety recalls highlight the importance of corporate social relationship and the need for companies to prioritize the well-being of their customers. Contingency plans. During the pandemic, Lexus implemented several measures to tackle the challenges posed by COVID-19. They closed their production facilities temporarily and adopted strict health and safety protocols to ensure the safety of their employees. They also implemented remote work arrangements where possible and used digital tools to maintain communication and collaboration between teams. Regarding the current situation of chip shortages, Lexus is taking several measures to mitigate the impact on the production. As for suggestion for future problems, Lexus could consider implementing more agile supply chain management strategies to respond quickly to unexpected disruptions such as natural disasters and global events. This could also consider developing closer relationships with their suppliers and building contingency plans to address potential risks. Finally, they could explore the use of advanced analytics, find AI technologies to better anticipate and manage supply chain risks, allowing them to respond more proactively and effectively to potential disruptions. Thank you. Now, the team members are going to talk about the 4Ps of Lexus. Thank you.
Thank you, Divij. So my name is Casey. I'm going to be going over the 4Ps, starting off with product. Lexus is a luxury automotive brand that has been making waves since its inception in 1990. It is Toyota's luxury brand and has exceeded the quality standards originally set by its parent company. The safety, reliability, and dependability of Lexus vehicles are unmatched, having been rated #1 according to J.D. Power's dependability study 8 times in the last 10 years. Lexus offers a diverse range of vehicle models to choose from crossover SUVs, premium sedans, coupes, convertibles, and even trucks. With each of these models, you can choose from a variety of packages that align with your needs and budget, and even choose from Lexus F-Mark line to higher performance packages. I've included an image of a screenshot from Lexus Canada with all of the different models that you could choose from, and then once you press on them, you'll be able to discover the different configurations. Just a fun fact that I wanted to add is that the craftsmen that work and oversee Lexus vehicles being made in Japan are referred to as Takumi craftsmen, which literally translates to artisan. Each Takumi craftsman holds a quarter of a century of experience with a deep dedication to their craft, which explains why Lexus really pursues perfection. My next subject here is going to be pricing. Pricing ranges from more affordable models like the UX, which is a crossover SUV, at an MSRP of $46,000, all the way up to a Lexus truck priced at around $130,000. There's a range of models to fit every budget and even packages that increase and reduce the price accordingly. So some package upgrades do include fully loaded infotainment centers with wireless charging, panoramic sunroof, and these upgrades cost between $5,000 to $7,000 depending on which package you're upgrading from and what all you want. Packages range from premium, signature, luxury, ultra luxury, and executive. There are F-Mark packages as well, which are performance and aesthetic based, and these range from F-Sport 1, F-Sport 2, and F-Sport 3. Due to one of the most recent redesigns Lexus gave to their highest selling SUVs, which is called the RX, the overall horsepower of the model was reduced in the 2023s, and the torque was increased. In order to appeal to the customers that still wanted that performance SUV, Lexus introduced the all-new RX 500h with Direct 4. That caters to those wanting the RX without a reduced horsepower, and then even a hybrid model as well. The new performance models range in price starting from $83,000 and increases according to the package, which is offered in both F-Sport 2 and F-Sport 3. I've included an image of an UX with the starting price of that on the right side, as well as the LX, which is one of our biggest LX trucks. Just a fun fact as well, each individual Lexus vehicle with the wood detailing in the interior is taken from the same exact tree so that the grain pattern matches and so that the overall interior stays cohesive. Next subject here is promotion. Lexus's motto of pursuit of perfection is clear and executed not only in the creation of their vehicles, but also in their global promotions and their viral promotions. So Lexus has paid partnerships with celebrities and even with globally known brands like Marvel. The Lexus vehicles were most recently featured throughout the Black Panther movie series, with the new Lexus RZ being unveiled in the last installment of the movies. Recently, there has been a shift in Lexus marketing with an increased focus on younger millennials, since they've been projected to soon be the largest buyers of luxury vehicles in the automotive market. Therefore, Lexus quickly began partnerships with micro-influencers, such as gamers and social media influencers, to penetrate more of their target market. The strategic use of music and creating ads that translate more as music videos have had a much higher impact on their target market, and there's been a noticeable shift in their more traditional marketing efforts. One of Lexus's first TikTok campaigns was a video warning about the dangers of distracted driving, displaying the superior safety features of a Lexus NX, and also to capture the action and consequences of distracted driving in order to deter young drivers and to display social responsibility. Lexus promotes their brand by promoting well-known events such as sports games like the Grand Slam Women's Golf Openers and even charity events. Each Lexus dealership has a boutique as well as an online presence in order to enhance that purchase experience and spread their merchandise as well. I've included an image here of a Marvel ad for Black Panther with the Lexus LC. Now moving on to place. Lexus is a global brand that has a presence in over 70 countries worldwide. It relies mainly on dealerships in order to sell its products and also uses special events like auto shows to showcase and take orders. With global partnerships like with Marvel and PGA Golf Tours, Lexus continues to dominate the marketplace and the automotive industry as a whole while expanding to new countries. Thank you, and now I'll turn it over for the 4 types of opportunities for Lexus.
Thank you, Casey. Lexus Canada employs a strategic and dynamic marketing approach to capitalize various opportunities as a leader in the Canadian luxury automobile market. Starting with market penetration, to increase market share in the current market, Lexus Canada employs strategies to achieve this goal. For example, competitive pricing attracts customers and gains an advantage over competitors. Lexus Canada may run marketing campaigns and promotion to create buzz, attract customers, and build brand loyalty. Market development involves expanding into new markets or customer segments to increase sales and grow the business. Identifying new customer segments that have a high potential for purchasing luxury vehicles. Consider expanding its presence in new geographic regions within Canada. Product development involves continuous innovation and improvements of the product offerings. Introducing new vehicle models or variants that may change the preference and needs of the luxury automobile market, for example, electric cars. Differentiation its products by incorporating advanced features and technologies that appeal to its target audience. Diversification explore diversification opportunities by expanding its product offering or entering in a new related markets, offering new vehicles segments or new products. Also, Lexus may explore collaborations or partnership with other luxury brands or companies, for example, luxury hotels. Here we have an example of market development. Lexus trying to reach new segments, gamers and younger customers. Here, an example of product development. Lexus launched vehicles for different target markets. For example, electric cars for conscious buyers. Now, an example of diversification. An example of how Lexus is trying to expand its business. They are launching a yacht, entering a new industry and attract new customers. Thank you. And now, Anna May, you will present influencing environments.
Thank you, Raphael. Influencing environments are economic, technological, political, legal, social, cultural, geographic, weather, and competition. Economic is the effects of economic factors such as inflation, employment, and exchange rate on Lexus. Technological elements affect how Lexus operates the business due to the rapid growth and influence of technology. In political and legal factors, a country's government stability, tax policies, trade blocs, competition, subsidies, and laws are important to run Lexus. Also, social norms, values, and trends are important to understand consumers. Weather and climatic conditions, as well as logistics, affects Lexus manufacturing. Lastly, understanding how business compete for consumers' interests and loyalty is necessary for Lexus to succeed. Government subsidies. To help Toyota Motor Manufacturing create a hybrid automobile in Canada, the federal and Ontario governments have given government subsidies to the company up to $34 million in 2013. Governments frequently provide subsidies to a particular industry that are regarded as important to the economy. Numerous items are connected to the automotive sectors, technology, computers, metal, mining, and many more. This is required for the productions of car. Because companies like TMMC create thousands of jobs and the employment rate is a reliable economic indicator, the government provided subsidies to the company. The Toyota-Lexus cooperation is beneficial for Canada's automotive sector. Along with funding, research, and innovation, it will also increase employment and boost overall economy. Here are where Lexus cars are made. It is basically in Japan and North America. Weather and climatic condition. Weather and climatic changes can have an impact on how effectively business operates. Extreme weather conditions, for instance, might raise operating costs and force Lexus to make the value chain more adaptable. This modification may also affect consumer buying habits, which would need a firm to adjust its product and marketing tactics. Global supply chains may be disrupted more frequently and to a greater extent by climate hazard, which might lower corporate profits, increase costs and prices, and disrupt production. Geography and cost. A geographical finding about Toyota or Lexus is that 40% of its automobiles are made in Japan. In contrast, only about 24% of Toyota Motors' annual revenues come from Japan. When Japan started manufacturing in the United States to avoid potential tariffs against Japanese automakers 40 years ago, the country's production was lower. To save costs, get around tariffs, and better match their exposure to foreign exchange, international vehicle manufacturers transferred their production operation overseas. For instance, over the previous 7 years, the yen fluctuated between 123 and 76 to the dollar. Manufacturing relocation overseas enabled companies to balance costs and revenues while also presenting themselves as supporting the manufacturing base in the local market. In this instance, the weakening yen is beneficial to Toyota Motors. Now, here is Sophia to talk about DEF and SWOT analysis.
Thank you, Annie Mae. So, starting off with our target market segment, we have to do our SWOT analysis first. For Lexus's strengths, we have to acknowledge that the brand has a strong reputation for quality, luxury, and reliability. Not to mention that Lexus tends to have advanced technology and safety features in their vehicles when comparing to other customers. And it does help that Lexus has a big global presence worldwide and is owned by Toyota, which only strengthens that presence. But looking at weaknesses, we can also understand that Lexus does seem to have higher prices when compared to its competitors, not to mention that there are a limited amount of models available and a limited amount of customizations compared to other competitors, not to mention that there is limited presence in some regions and markets. But if we look at opportunities, we can also see that Lexus is developing new innovative vehicle technologies that other brands just don't have. Not to mention that changes in consumer preferences has seemed to been in Lexus's favor as of recent. But if we look at threats, we can also see that increasing competition in this market has pushed for more competitors to also tap into that market. And with the economic downturn that's currently happening right now, it is really affecting the luxury vehicle market. Now, if we look at the market segmentation, we have to look at demographics first and see that Lexus strives to target customers with high disposable incomes, typically aged around 32 to 65. And that these customers value luxury, comfort, performance, and are willing to pay a high price for a luxury vehicle. And maybe that the reason that they are paying such high prices for these vehicles is because they want to show off their wealth and status towards others. And looking at psychological segmentation, we can also understand that Lexus customers are customers who value sophistication, exclusivity, and status. These customers are looking not only for a luxury car that is high performing, but also has a prestigious and reliable brand image. If we look at geographical segmentation, we can also see that Lexus targets customers in urban areas where there is a higher number of customers who have high income. Lexus also has a notable presence in major cities such as Toronto, New York, Los Angeles, and bigger cities have more consumers available that can afford the vehicle, hence why Lexus targets these places. And if we look at behavioral segmentation, we can see that Lexus targets customers who value luxury, status, and sophistication. These vehicles are designed to appeal to customers who seek a stylish and prestigious image with sleek designs and upscale features. Customers who choose Lexus choose this car brand because other brands just don't offer the same amount of quality. Now, if we look at Lexus's technology, we can see that Lexus has both developed strong hybrid model vehicles as well as electric model vehicles. Now, for hybrid, we can see that Lexus values putting regenerative braking technology in these vehicles in order to add more reliability as well as consumer-friendly options for their consumers. But if we also look at their electric vehicle market, we can see that there is a stronger amount of technology in that sector compared to our hybrid vehicles. For example, in electric model vehicles, these vehicles use key fobs, wireless ones, which seem to be more friendly when it comes to consumers. However, there is a big downside to this. Now, looking at theft, we can see that there's a big correlation between making things accessible to not only consumers, but thieves as well. Because basically what these wireless key fobs do is they allow hackers to easily access consumers' vehicles and steal them in a matter of seconds. Which is why, when it comes to Lexus's vehicle technology, it can also be a downfall with how fast the company is evolving and not dealing with these problems. Lexus, like many automobile manufacturers, implement a lot of security measures to prevent these thieveries from happening, but it is important to note that this is still a big ongoing issue, and due to the level of threat, Lexus really has to keep up with the amount of thievery that is happening at the moment. And it is believed that Lexus over time will develop stronger security technology that will help prevent these thefts from happening. Finally, thank you so much for listening to our video. We really hope you enjoyed and are more informed about Lexus as a company. Thank you so much and have a lovely day.